Hi, Kendra. It's really nice seeing you again. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing good.
Nice to hear that, Kendra. Before we do get started, I just want to do a recap from last session. Once again, I want to go ahead and inform you that I am a mandatory reporter. Um, and what that means is that if you do report any high risk safety concerns, I will have to report that, okay?
Okay.
All right, Kendra. So since last time I did see you, we've really focused on just building rapport. But how are you managing so far throughout this week?
I think I'm doing better compared to last time I saw you. I'm still getting upset. I still get sad, on my whole situation.
Yeah, I hear you. And I remember you mentioned that, it's been difficult so far. And how are you managing that? You mentioned that you still have, those sad moments, and how does that look like for you? How are you managing that so far?
Mm. So sometimes I still go to my room and I just tend to cry. Um, that's what I do most of the time. I'm just sad. So when I'm sad, I just want to go to my room.
Okay. And thank you for sharing that with me, Kendra. There's a lot of sad symptoms that you are encountering. And so I would have to go ahead and ask you, do you have any thoughts of hurting yourself or hurting other people?
No, I don't.
Okay, and no current as of today?
No.
Perfect, thank you. And so moving forward, Kendra, I once again I did disclose with you in the beginning that I'm here to support you and listen to you. And you mentioned that you like to just be in your room, correct? Is there any coping skills you like to do?
Mm, I don't know. I know last time you told me I can write poems, since I like to write poems. So sometimes I do take out my notebook and then I want to start writing poems, but then um I don't know.
Yeah, it seems like you're heading to the right path. And sometimes it really depends on hearing that encouragement, right? Sometimes living at that moment, it seems like it's very difficult to do. However, you've been really brave, Kendra, and I'm here to support you and educate you with coping skills, okay? You mentioned that last time you like poetry and you like writing.
Hmm.
So definitely journaling is a very healthy coping skills. And what does that look like? Usually, you know, try to engage that throughout your daily
Hmm.
routine. It takes maybe up to 10 minutes, right? Or go step outside your house and get some fresh air and take your journal. Other things to do as well is really doing a lot of deep breathing techniques. My favorite one is a box technique, or the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 breathing technique. We could go ahead and review that, throughout the session, so you could be well educated on that.
What is that?
So definitely, it's a lot of grounding techniques whenever you mentioned that you are still
Feeling.
feeling sad. Definitely just getting that time for self-care, and just taking those deep breathing techniques that you hold it in, right?
Hmm.
And let go slowly. And that really helps you just ground yourself whenever you are feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit sad.
Okay.
So I encourage you to
Okay.
really utilize those coping skills.
Okay, I'm willing to try that next time that I'm feeling upset or when I just feel mad about my situation.
Definitely. And I encourage you to let me know how that works for you. And once again, Kendra, we're always open to different coping skills, right? Sometimes that doesn't help you, others, it does help them. So we could always just arrange different coping skills that would fit for you, okay?
Okay.
And how's everything going so far with school?
It's going good. I think I'm still doing okay with my academics. I know last time I did mention to you that I like science, so that's my favorite subject right now.
Nice. Okay. Do you have a second subject that you're gaining some interest in as well, or is it just science?
It would be just science. Um, Maybe just, yeah, science. Anything that has to do with writing my poems. I feel like right there I can just that's one way for me to just get my mind off other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. And yeah, I listen to you sometimes, even for myself, that really helps me, right? Um, so yes, continue doing that, utilizing that. Is there certain music as well that you like to hear that helps you ground yourself as well?
Mm, I do listen to music sometimes in my room when I'm under upset. I like to be in my room instead of being outside with other people, and I don't really like to engage. So, sometimes I do try it, but I also rather be just on my own with sometimes with silence.
Okay. Okay. And how about, do you sometimes also like to reaching out with any support systems you might have, like a best friend at school, a certain teacher that you really have good trust with and have good rapport?
Mm, I think I have the best rapport with you. So I like our sessions, and that's when I tend to talk to others. It's mostly here. Besides that, I'd rather be by myself and I stay in my room, and I think that's something that I would like to work on. How you mentioned, maybe try those techniques of me breathing in and out before I get more upset.
Yes, definitely. And so, thank you. And we can definitely start focusing on that each session. We could do a lot of role playing, so you could observe how those techniques are being used.
Mhm.
So whenever you are encountering a very stressful event, you're in your room by yourself, you can remember on how to do these coping skills.
Mhm.
And see how that works for you. And so we could definitely work on that, okay?
Okay. I think it's just mostly when I start missing my two siblings, is when I start feeling upset, and that being upset turns kind of into anger. So that's when I think it's the best time for me to maybe try those methods instead
Okay.
of isolating myself in my room.
Definitely, yes. And it seems like, being that separated from your family, it could be really affecting, right?
Mhm.
Have you communicated? Have you, communicated with your siblings?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we could definitely, utilize our journeying skills, and we could do an activity where you write down your thoughts and your emotions based on, the separation of your family.
Okay. Like in a sketchbook for me or
Yes, we could. I have some books here that I could provide
okay.
for you. You're also more than welcome to bring what helps you.
Okay.
And we could both, interact in that type of activity to support, kind of reduce your
Mm-hmm.
symptoms.
Okay. Yeah, I would be interested in bringing a sketchbook, or if you have one, and maybe I can write my poems. I like to write my poems. Or we can talk about science, sketch something out that I learned in my science because I like biology.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why.
Yeah, definitely. And we could try to be really thinking out of the box and maybe figure out a different way for you to utilize your science as a coping skill too.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so there's just a lot of coping skills and a lot of activities we could start engaging in to support you. Okay, Kendra?
Okay.
Once again, like the purpose is here to support you, to listen to you. And I'm here to guide you through,
Mm-hmm.
um, engage and complete your goal.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because sometimes I still miss my father, and how I mentioned to you last time that I still feel like he can hear me. I talk to him about my times and everything. So definitely maybe your next session I could bring my sketchbook. Or if you have like writing paper where I can write my poems, that could be one way for me to also feel better and not feel so much sadness.
Yes. I mean, after having that person, losing that person can really affect you. And I could just imagine how, you really think about throughout your daily life, throughout your day.
Mhm.
But yes, we could work things out. And once again, writing down your emotions, Kendra, that really would help you. And I'm here to support you and guide and support you to ground yourself, right? I think it's very important for you to utilize that. But once again, thank you so much, Kendra, and I will see you soon.
Thank you so much. I'll see you next time.
Thank you.